Okay, guys, so I put together this diagram so that you can understand what I was talking about yesterday in my video. And this talks about your consciousness journey, okay? So let's start at the top. This is God, the creator, okay? He's also known as the sun god by the Egyptians and the Sumerians. He's basically a divine energy that creates a divine consciousness, which is called the Christ consciousness. Okay, so God creates you, and you are light. Okay, and you are called God of the Most High, which is your pineal gland and your temple. Your pineal gland and your pituitary gland working together, I should say. And that's your temple, and that's God of the Most High. And that's when you have your Christ consciousness. And the CERN, I talked about the CERN. The CERN is where they determined the particle before the atom, the starting particle or the God particle, and it's actually light. And that's why when you pass, you leave your body and you become a light being, and then you ascend. And that's called your soul, okay? And this is the Eye of Horus, or what's on our dollar bill. This is called your consciousness, okay? So then when you come down, you've got your light particle, then you hit this magnetic field that's called the Higgs boson magnetic field. And they also identified that at the CERN. You can look up the CERN. It's in Switzerland, a couple other places I've mentioned. And so once you go through this magnetic field, you become matter, okay? Or you become an atom. So you go from a light first to being an atom or an atom, which is 6 electrons, 6 protons, and 6 neutrons. And that is when the spirit meets the flesh. And then you start your consciousness journey. So now you're starting your consciousness journey, and the first person you meet is Satan. And he is a pain in the ass, right? He's also known as Set by the Egyptian gods, or you can also call him Baal or Moloch. Those names, these guys are different entities, but they basically do the same thing. Back then in the ancient times, they were both cannibal religious people that followed these guys were cannibals. So then you come down here. Now Satan destroys your pineal gland, right? They calcify your pineal gland. They feed your brain with negative stuff and put you in a low vibration, and you can't get out of it. So then you become down and you become Adam 1. Okay, the one that failed, or the one that couldn't make it through life with the Christ consciousness. Or you become Lucifer, and this is you at this point. And in Egyptian times, it was Osiris. And the difference between this and the Christ consciousness is that you are a separate ego. You think you have to do it all on your own. You don't depend on God to help you. You are separate from everyone else, okay? And that's your consciousness at that point. Then you got to figure it out. Once you start to awaken, you start to realize, wow, I got to get out of this dark side. And that's when you start your journey toward Christ, okay? And this is when you start to convert your dark into light, in your internal journey, your dark into light, like your pain into forgiveness, okay? And so when you start this, you come up and you become Christ, or Adam 2. Okay, there's 2 Adams in the Bible. The first Adam fell, the second Adam didn't. So you become Christ, or Adam 2, and you're now one with the universe. And you have a unified ego with the universe. And once you hit this place, then you come up and you become when the spirit meets the flesh again. So that's basically your consciousness journey. And I've talked about this in my other videos. Go take a look at them. But I want to show this to you. And what you got to do is basically figure out how you got to go on an internal journey. This is not an external journey. This is an internal journey. And you got to figure out through your gene keys or whatever way you want to do it, how to convert that dark pain in you, the anger, the hurt, everything, back into light so that you can ascend to 5D. Okay, thanks. Bye.